G'day, Des Tennyson here. Dr. Des Tennyson, Australia's Poet Laureate. Now, for those of you who might have missed it, I was appointed under the former Australian government, the ScoMo government. There were a lot of secret appointees in that administration, that regime. And in fact, as it turns out, my job, Poet Laureate, was one of the few ScoMo didn't have himself. I can't imagine why. Now, there's been a bit of commentary about whether I'm related in some way to that other great Australian patron of the arts, Sir Les Patterson, who is, as we know, our fine arts envoy to the world for life. Well, we are both very political animals, and we were both sired by parliamentary members, half removed. Now that Albo's in charge, I know that there'll be a new recumbent in my job. I'm a realist. But believe me, there's not a quid in it, really. There's nothing that Gina Reinhardt or Alan Joyce would want. And in fact, there's so little in it that some people might even be tempted to something as low as product placement. Well, let me tell you, that's not for me. Mind you, it's not a bad drop. Now, there's been a bit of speculation about whom the new recumbent might be. That much I can tell you. It'll be some worthy postmodernist academic who writes stuff that nobody can understand, except some committee of other people that don't understand it either. And they'll be from some red brick university in some outed, very less than salubrious suburb, and everyone will feel very good about it. Now, that's fine by me. I wish him luck. And during the handover, I'll apprise the new recumbent of certain facts. Some slim knowledge of poetry is required for this job, and if you can write just a little bit, all the better. But I always drag out an old chestnut that I kind of like. It's a poem that always makes me think of my dear old dad, bless his soul. It's by a poem. Yes, some of them do write poetry. Poems, they can do it. A poem called Percy Bysshe Shelley. Now, that's a pretty weird name. Some poems do have weird names. That's a weird name because, Percy is a dick, and Bysshe Shelley sounds like a speech impediment. Anyhow, here's a poem for me dear old dad, Cess, and bless his soul. It's called, I always have trouble with this. It's called Ozymandias. Here we go. I met a traveller from an antique land, and it's not a chain store. I met a traveller from an antique land who said, 2 vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that his sculptor well those passions red, which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things. The hand that mocked them, and the heart that fed, whatever the hell that means. And on the pedestal, these words appear. This part's from my dad. My name is Ozymandias, king of kinks. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of the colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away. And I'll see you later. I'll just touch this little button and say goodbye. Night night.